Yo, what is going on, everybody? So, today I'm going to be participating in a tag that I was invited in for. This tag is presented by Ruth Gifted Hands on YouTube. She decided to tag me and a few other people. I see the Ruthless tag has been going, it's been going pretty strong. It seems like it's been reloaded as well. I got like a nice little sequel going. Good head of steam, and I'm more than happy to participate in this particular tag. So I got a few fragrances in front of me, and with the Ruthless tag is she wants you to pick 3 to 5 fragrances that you feel can be a bit strong, can be a bit ruthless, and just the way it's composed, and just the way that it smells, maybe a little strong, maybe a little overpowering, and but you have the confidence to pull them off. I have some fragrances in front of me that are probably the most ruthless that I have in my collection. But I usually don't pick a lot of things that are super out there or anything like that. So mine may be a bit modest. I'm gonna start off really light with one of my freshies, but to me it's a very obnoxious freshie. It's a classic, something that's very well known in the fragrance community. It's nothing new under the sun. That particular fragrance is it Ludizzi Poem? I love this. To me, you don't have to have much confidence to pull this off. But so far as a freshie, this is one of the most obnoxious freshies. You know, a couple of sprays and you're filling a room. This isn't a shy fragrance. It's not close to the skin. It's not a scent bubble. This is going to project. It's going to drive itself out to find somebody's nose. This is wonderful. I just picked this up maybe a couple months ago because I was in a mood for something fresh. As a matter of fact, I'm putting this on tonight when I get out the shower. This is going to be what I wear tonight to bed, so you'll be looking out for that scent of the night picture. Ludizzi Poem. Let's check out the note layout. So the note for this is it yuzu or uzu? Yuzu, lemon, bergamot, mandarin orange, lemon verbena, cypress, cologne. Is it cologne or cologne? Coriander, tarragon, blue lotus, nutmeg, lily of the valley, saffron. Is it Ceylon cinnamon? Ceylon cinnamon, bourbon geranium, mignonette. Man, listen, I am over here getting body, but that's perfectly fine. When you got a fragrance that's this ruthless, you're gonna get done bogus with some of the pronunciation. Tahitian Tahitian vetiver, musk, cedar, sandalwood, tobacco, and amber. This thing is just loaded. It's so many notes in this thing, and it just goes together so well. It's such a relentlessly fresh fragrance. It just doesn't stop being fresh, and it just works for you from start to finish. And I love this. It's such a classic, easy reach, and I know that when I put this on that I am completely fresh. Ludizzi Poem. Next fragrance, we're gonna go with let's try this one out. This is Blue Oud by Nusuk, N-U-S-U-K. I like this one because the type of oud that it is it's aquatic, but it's a dry aquatic. So it gives me the impression of an ocean that's been dry, kind of deal. That's what this gives me an impression of. Resinous but not sweet. Resinous and slightly green, slightly aquatic. It gives me like a dried, ozonic. I can't really put my finger on it. I just imagine a dried, like an ocean that was there and then it recently dried up, and like maybe that salty marine mixed in with that, so like a salty dry ocean. That's what this gives me. I get the woods and everything that's in here. It's a little bit of a sappiness that comes along with it. but this is so good, but it's loud. To me, it's a bit loud. It's not as loud as some of the other ones. I'm starting off with my least Ruthless to my most, and yeah. But you putting a lot of this on, you have to be like, yeah, I'm confident. You know what you finna say to me. What you got to say. This stuff is really good, and I love the type of oud that this is. A very fresh, clean, dry, slightly blue oud. This is one of the earliest ones that I was introduced to, so it really meant a lot to see this type of oud and my response to it. And that is my second fragrance, Blue Oud by New Soup. Oh, it's a pretty nice looking. There you go. Now you can see it. Next, we're gonna go Lalique. Did I even go over the notes for this? I couldn't find notes for it, so that's why we didn't go over the notes for that one. Encre Noir, Alistair. This one, I just love the bottle. That's just a dope looking square whiskey looking bottle. It's just dope. I would say I know this thing holds up by the cap. This is to me, you do need some confidence wearing this because a lot of people say that this smells like an old book. And if you want to smell like an old book, you better be confident in it. Don't be running around smelling like an encyclopedia and you not confident in it and you not feeling it. I love this bottle, yo. It's just, on camera, it is just a beauty on camera. Just the sharp, clean edges, the white lettering, that brown juice, that everything is nice. The wood top. This is wood. This is vetiver. I believe there may be some vanilla, maybe not. There's something slightly sweet in here, but it may not be vanilla. It could be possibly patchouli. This one is nice. I'm gonna spray a little bit on so I can get a little. Oh yeah, hey, right out the gate. That vetiver on this one to me travels quite a bit. There's a lot of vetiver fragrances that I have, such as this one here, Black Touch by Frank Olivier. This one to me has a decent amount of vetiver, but to me it doesn't travel far. To me, this particular vetiver and wood combo actually has this ability to kind of kick out and travel out a little bit and find somebody's nose. Projects pretty well for it to be what it is, and I feel like wearing a decent amount of this, you definitely want to have a little bit of confidence on you, because everybody knows may not sit well with it. It may be somebody that knows that pick up on this and are just like, no, you just smell like an old book, you smell like a parking ticket, I don't want to deal with this. And there may be somebody that be like, oh, you smell like parking tickets, and they may like it, they may love it. So Encre Noir, Alistair. That is my third one, and let's see if we can find some notes for it. Notes for this bad boy is cypress, alimi resin, bergamot, Haitian vetiver, incense, orris, benzoin, sandalwood, and patchouli. So it was patchouli. Okay. I had the notes pull up, but I didn't like take a look at them because I wanted to try to guess it and see how trash I was. We're gonna move on to our next fragrance. I am going to come here to this one. Next one is one of my all-time favorites from the Frank Olivier house. You've seen this fragrance in my collection in different videos, and you're probably going to continue to see it. Frank Olivier Oud Touch. I have worn this quite a bit. See, this is strong. Okay, this is strong right out of the atomizer. Yeah, that was strong. Like it, one of the notes listed is strong notes. This is so good. It's fruity. It's resinous, kind of, super incensey. Even though I don't think there's a lot of incense in here. There's some gourmand aspects to it, but it remains spicy enough where it doesn't completely lean in that direction. I could only imagine what this would have done if they would have added a substantial amount of apple to this. That would have been great. Frank Olivier Oud Touch is extremely powerful. You do not need a lot of this. 1, 2, that's it, and go sit your butt down somewhere. That is it. Okay? Putting this on your clothes, don't. Okay? If you put this on your clothes, it needs to be like on a scarf, and that means you don't put any on your body because it's just strong, and it is bold. Let's take a look at the notes. The notes for this bad boy is caramel, raspberry, orange, rose, olibanum, patchouli, violet, jasmine, amber, vanilla, and musk. A simple sort of note layout, but these things pairing together and working in cohesion. And I'll spray a little bit on. A resinous caramel, raspberry, vanilla, and it definitely has the DNA for that oud vanille, but it is not as smooth as that. That's a very smooth fragrance. I believe you can pull that one off without it being ruthless at all. This one is a bit more powerful, and it will choke out. You wear this in the wrong season, you wear this in the wrong setting, you wear this in the wrong quantity of sprays, you're done. Okay, you're done. That is Frank Olivier Oud Touch. Love this stuff. I definitely recommend you go check it out. I'm gonna link everything in the description that I can possibly link. The blue Nusu, that may be difficult to find, but I don't want to link somebody that's shady. I picked it up from fragrance.x, I believe, but I haven't seen it on there in a while. But I'll let you guys know. And last but not least, my last Ruthless fragrance, Mancera Black Prestigium. Love the bottle. Love the gradient that they have on the side here. Very lovely and nice to look at. I got like this honey gold thing, amberish sort of vibe on the side. But it is super, super resinous in an industrial kind of way. Like it just, after a while, it doesn't even smell like a fragrance. It just kind of gets really industrial. But if you do it in a small amount, it can work well for you. I'll spray some on this because I don't want to put this on the body. It is just, the rose in here is extremely strong. The leather is obnoxious. I don't think there's any vanilla in here because it's just no, it's like, to me there's no fun in this. It's just leather. It's just oud, or like an oud style fragrance, and it's no games played. Black Prestigium. The notes for this is orris root, patchouli, bergamot, rose, agarwood, woodsy notes, violet, leather, amber, and white musk. The musk I don't catch a lot of. I'm gonna try some of this on. I'm finna get in the shower anyway, and I sprayed it twice on me. God, bro. It's smooth. It does manage to be smooth, but it is loud, and that particular characteristic of that fragrance that I claim to be industrial, it is there. You can't put too much of this on, and if you do, you better own it. This smells like the neatest Home Depot in the world, mixed with just a tad bit of a tinge of sweetness. it manages to be smooth, almost like there's a vetiver in there, but it's not. The vetiver is, there's no vetiver in here, but it's smooth though, but it's obnoxious. That is my last Ruthless fragrance. Thank you, Ruth, Gifted Hands. I appreciate you even considering me for this tag and considering to include me in it. I'm always more than happy to participate in tags. I think it's pretty cool, and I love the fact that of them just to play on the name and everything. And sometimes you do need some, you know, some confidence to wear some fragrances. You know, some of the fragrances may be a little bit intimidating with just how it comes off, the no layout, and you know, I was trying to go through my collection and see what did I have that could even match up with this tag. Everything I have is somewhat pleasant and pretty chill and laid back. I don't really have anything that was really aggressive like that, but I know that that Oud Touch, this Black Prestigium, and so far as a freshie is concerned, this one was definitely ruthless. It is relentless at how fresh it is. Right when you think it's done being fresh, it turns up the levels and amp up some more, and it's fresh even more so. And that's just my humble collection of what I consider to be some ruthless fragrances that if I was to wear a decent amount of, that I would need to up my confidence level in order to pull it off. That is it for this video, you guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I will drop Ruth description or her link to her channel in the description where you guys can check her out, and I will catch you guys soon, man.